Good morning, my students, and welcome to your English class. Now, before we start with the new topic of today, my children, remember we have to review the previous one, which was big and small. Remember that we have two sizes for an object or for a person. In this case, when something is big, we're going to express it like this. For example, an elephant is it like this or like this. It's big like this. So show me your arms, please. Put your arms like this to show how big an object can be in this form, okay? Now, if an object is small, for example, a fish or a dog, we can make something like this, okay? This is a small object. Once again, I'm gonna make an example. Here, I have a teddy book and I have a marker. Now, which one of these two is small? This one, the marker color green, is small. And which one of these two objects is big? The book, the teddy book, it's the big, okay? It's bigger than the marker color green. Very good, my children. Now, as I told you yesterday, today is very important because today we're going to see the last number of this course, which is the number 10. But before we get to number 10, before we see the shape, before we see characteristics of the number, we're going to have a review of the previous numbers. So today we can finally start with the last number, okay? So let's commence. Remember, the number 1 is the soldier. The number 2 is the dog. The number 3 is the snake. The number 4 is the chair upside down. The number 5, the number that likes to eat and has the big belly. The number 6, the cherry. The number 7, the sleepy number. The number 8, remember, is the name of Olaf. 2 circles, one up and one down. The number 9, the balloon with a string on it. And the number of the day, the last number, the number that follows number 9 is the number 10. Okay? Today we're going to start with the number 10. And let's see some characteristics of the number 10. First of all, as you can see here, number 10 is composed of two numbers, not just one. It has two numbers. It has a 1 and a 0. Remember, the 1 is a soldier and the 0 is like a circle, like an oval. And these two numbers are together. They are joined, they are together, so they can create a new number. Because if we only have this one, it's only the number 1. If we only have the 0, it's just 0. So we need two numbers to create number 10, okay? The 1 and the 0, okay? They have to be together all the time. Tienen que estar juntos siempre para que así podamos crear number 10. So please, my children, repeat after me. Number 10. One more time, a little bit louder, más fuerte. Number 10. Excellent. And don't forget, number 10, two numbers, 1 and the 0. And we put them together, los juntamos, it creates number 10, okay? The activity of today, my children, appears right here in this page, in these two pages. Now, as you can see here, in these two pages, we have the number 10. And under the number 10, we have several squares. This is a geometric shape called squares. Now, these squares, you have to pay attention on the exercise, my children, because we have two sizes of squares. We have the squares that are big and the squares that are small. So what you have to do on the first activity, my children, is with color yellow, you have to paint all the squares that are small. Only the ones that are small with the color yellow. And the ones that are big, color blue. The squares that are big with color blue. And of course, after the second activity, the third one, which is the most important, is that you have to trace the numbers. Number 10, with your pencil, you have to grab it correctly and trace all number 10s, okay? And don't forget, while you are tracing, mientras estén remarcando, while you are tracing, you have to repeat the numbers so you don't forget it and always remember it, okay? Now, before we go, my children, as I told you before, here we have several squares. We're going to count all of the squares that appear right here on the whiteboard so that at the end we can remember the number that we have today, the last number. So let's commence. For this, remember, you have to help the teacher count the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the number that is in the middle, number 10. Don't forget that the number 10 has two numbers, number 1, number 0. We put them together to create number 10, okay? Very good, my children. So that's it for today. Tomorrow we are going to continue with the number 10. Okay, so remember to do the activities of your daily book. Remember to practice and to remember all of the previous numbers. Remember also to practice the sizes, the big and small, okay? And as always, don't forget that the teacher Jacob loves you very much. Take care and goodbye.